Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here, and
nobody gets in to see the wizard, not nobody, not no how!
Okay.
Yeah, Hollywood, you know I love you more than one I should. Yeah, Hollywood, well kiss me good. Yeah, Hollywood, you know I love you more.
So I went to see one of the more anticipated films of the year, the much long-awaited, or maybe not long-awaited, prequel to probably one of Hollywood's greatest gems in all of film history, Oz the Great and Powerful. The prequel to, of course, The Wizard of Oz, which has actually been around for almost 100 years. So, we are officially taken to the origin story of the wizard himself as he arrives to the wonderful land of Oz, and when he arrives, he encounters a couple of familiar and yet unfamiliar faces that we all know in the world of Oz's lore, and it basically shows us how he starts off as a guy who is not the greatest of people, and he basically goes on this adventure in this amazing, fantastic world to truly discover himself and really become the great man that he wants to be. Now, as a fan of the Wizard of Oz film, you will definitely appreciate the Oz the Great and Powerful. However, thank goodness I actually went to see this movie with my girlfriend, because she knows a lot more about the world of Oz than I do, because I've never read the books. When usually I'm the one that's pointing out all the little references or all the little inside jokes when they're scattered throughout a movie, she was basically beating me to the punch and saying, "Oh, did you recognize that? Did you recognize that?" And I'm like, no, not at all. Maybe she should be doing this show instead of me, I don't know. Anyway, what I also really liked about this movie was the special effects and, of course, the extremely bright colors that really pay tribute to the original Wizard of Oz film, just because of the fact that it was a groundbreaking movie where people actually saw beautiful, bright colors every which way, like had never been seen before in film, because everyone was so used to black and white, and this was just really a tribute to the classic film. However, the thing that I really did not like about this movie was, while everything else, the visual effects, the story, the message that it sends, what I really didn't care for was the actor. I'm not really the biggest James Franco fan, and I really thought that he was kind of overdone, and I feel that Michelle Williams was a little underdone. However, Rachel Weisz and Mila Kunis pretty much stole the show. Mila Kunis was phenomenal, even though while I'm watching the movie, every time I hear her speak, I've got "Shut Up, Meg" from Peter Griffin in the back of my head. But anyway, Oz the Great and Powerful is definitely a movie you would enjoy seeing on the big screen, just the whole cinematic scope of the movie, but I think that it could have been just a little bit better. So my final verdict on Oz the Great and Powerful is 2.5 out of 4. So that's it, everybody, and the question that I'm going to leave with you today is, now that we've officially gotten this prequel to such a old and classic film, there are rumors that there is going to be a Wicked film in the works, but the real question that I want to leave with you guys is, do you think that now that we have this movie and possibly Wicked to follow, should Hollywood, with the right people, actually put together a new Wizard of Oz movie? Or at least do a Star Wars cleanup on The Wizard of Oz with better special effects? I am the Lawn Gnome, and remember that actions speak louder than words.